Do more, be more, achieve more. This line of thinking is pervasive in our culture and on social media. And today, I want to encourage you to be real, not ideal. Hi, I'm Jennifer and welcome back to my midlife student life. I am currently studying my third year of classical osteopathy at the CAO. And on this week's video, I want to talk to you about this concept of being real. It's great to set goals. It's great to look at productivity videos and watch things that make you want to be better, a better husband, a better wife, a better partner, a better spouse, better child, a better parent. I mean, it's endless. Be a better cook, be more efficient, more effective, make more money, this. Honestly, it's just insane. So today, we're gonna have a chat about being real. That's right. I have two projects on the go. I have a big barn and I have the small garden shed. I don't remember why I started this one before finishing the other one, but that's not an uncommon thing for me to do. I just completed 6 hours of very productive progress on school project. I've got my paint ready here and I'm gonna see if I can't at least get the front done in the next 40 minutes, and I had to get outside. It's just so beautiful. I wanted to talk about this idea of pressure that we put on ourselves, not only as perhaps students, but what I'm really emphasizing right now is the fact that it feels like there's this unattainable situation that we put ourselves in. The negative things is when we put a greater importance on the outcome of a situation, I think, than the one we're in. So for instance, if I am just valuing the outcome, which means like the examination result or my final testing mark is greater importance to me than the journey of learning and understanding material so that I can use it later. When that gets unbalanced, now I have so much pressure on myself to try and perform at that level because that's the only thing that matters. So I'm going to encourage you to put some perspective there. The final test, the final OP, the final exams, they have some importance. It's not the goal. It's not the final outcome. Performance pressure comes when we put too much emphasis on the outcome of that final one moment in time of a test or an exam instead of properly prioritizing the value of the education that we get up to that moment. A second area where we can create for ourselves too much pressure that we need to overcome is in the area of volume. So when something like this is presented to you and you're told you need to know everything in these books, I can't even hold it. And that is the number of tasks and the things that we are involved in through the week. So as a midlife student, I've talked about this before, the reality is most of us are wearing many hats. We are not just full-time students. Quite often as a mature, we'll use that word loosely, mature student, thank you. The reality is that we have a lot of working pieces. And so the volume of individual tasks throughout the course of time can be the source of the pressure because we feel like we can't do everything. And we probably can't. I have been reducing slowly over the last few years the number of hours that I'm working because simply I cannot maintain a full-time studio and go to school full-time and start practicing on more practice bodies and do all of the other things that I do, including being a farm wife and a daughter and family member and all of the things that are just part of life. So I really encourage you to remember to be real, not ideal. So change your expectations, lower the bar, and help those around you to understand that the bar is coming down a little bit. I am right now, I'll tell you right now, I am not the ideal wife, and I am not the ideal family member. I'm not the ideal student even at times, because I do have to divide my time and energy into different areas of life. Some things are not as good as I would love them to be, but I'm good and okay at many things instead of being, really, really great at one thing. That's just how I'm able to do it. But honestly, that really does help reduce the pressure when you lower the expectations in different areas of your life. Okay, here we are. Day 3. Ooh, I should really take that hat off. Do not get paint on hat. I just have that little tiny bit to finish. Small project, but it's complete. Garden shed looks nice, all fresh. So now I have like maybe half an inch of paint left in this can. So I'm just gonna go do a quick brush on the rest of the barn there with what's left in this can, and then head back into my office and let's see if we can't do a final proof on that project and get it ready. It's not due till July the 8th, but I just want it done because I have another project to start shortly. What I'm demonstrating here is that my midlife student life means you're probably, if you're someone who's returning to school in midlife, whether that's your 30s, 40s, or beyond, you like me, you've already got other responsibilities and roles that you participate in. So I'm a farm wife, and I am a entrepreneur. I run more than one business. I'm in business with my husband, and we have a fairly substantial property that we manage here. So that life, I can't just move away from this. That was never an option. In fact, that's one of the reasons I end up going to the school at the CAO, is because it gave me an opportunity to still go to school while maintaining this. I can't just like move away and go off to school. Almost done. This is almost empty. Get this grass out of the way. So is this the ideal way of taking a break between study? Probably not, but it's the real way. It's ideal for me. Woohoo! Paint bucket's empty. Yay! I was so excited about finishing this morning. The outdoor project got done, which is great, and I got lunch, and I'm all geared up for my afternoon of work now. But I'm only about a third done proofreading this, and I only have like 3 minutes left. So this isn't gonna get done today. Hopefully it'll get done later this afternoon. That's okay. It's not ideal, but we're being real, so we'll figure it out. Not a big deal. The third concept to consider when we're talking about overcoming pressure, and specifically student life pressure, now I'm talking about the content of work, the workload of studying and school, content you have to get through. This program is very intense. There's a lot of material that not only needs to be learned, but reviewed and repeated over and over and over, and touched on many. That was fun to do. Many times. I have an exam, in fact, this next month that will incorporate material from the first 3 years that I've learned. So I have to keep going back. That takes a lot of time. What you need to do though is try to be a good student and stop worrying about being a perfect student. Just be real, not ideal. The reality is you're going to do your best to get everything in on time as is required. It's not going to be the absolute perfectest, bestest thing in the whole world, but you're going to do the best that you can in that moment and submit an excellent thing, but not the perfect thing. today's Friday, and this morning I woke up. I obviously was well rested. I did not get 8 hours of sleep, but apparently I didn't need it last night because I was so excited about my day. I had new practice patients today and I've been working on people all day. I had like 5 hours of clinical practice, which was amazing. So I woke up at like crazy time this morning, and as a result of that, I was able to actually get a number of hours into my next project, which the academic project, writing project things is not super exciting for me, but working on the table is, and therefore I was excited. That put me in a good mood. I was quite productive, got a lot of things done. I did not create a big list today of all the stuff that I had to get done, and therefore the pressure was reduced. So let's just be happy for reduced pressure, feeling better, and in fact that actually helps our motivation. So lastly, I just want to touch on the positive aspect of pressure, because pressure gets a bad rap. I think stress and this world of, oh, we want less pressure. I'm not talking today about having less pressure in your life overall. I'm referring more to the fact that we put too much added stress and pressure on ourselves through our own unrealistic expectations. I think that's really the point of everything, about just trying to be real and embracing the life around you. But having some pressure is actually great. I think most of us operate more effectively and efficiently in the world of some guidelines and boundaries. I embrace it and like it and enjoy it, but I think there's way more people that are putting pressure on themselves, myself included, to be things that we're just not able to be. So my message again is to be real, not ideal, to embrace where you are right now, do your best, try and coordinate the tasks that you can, and honestly, you're doing such a great job. You really are. We are learning and we're moving ahead. Quit comparing yourself to each other and stop worrying about whether we should have done, could have done things in the past that we can't change. Let's just keep moving ahead, keep moving forward, staying positive, and keep bringing this awesome energy of learning and growth to our class, to each other, and to you. Even if you're not in my class and you're studying wherever you're studying in midlife, I'm encouraging you today, be real, not ideal, celebrate the moment. Until next time, stay strong and dig on.